Tozani bogogo nomkhulu sakwa sendoda lesogogo Bathini Mbatha umavula kuvala emzini amadoda number 1 locksmith anti usha yona technician yedlozi engineer yomsamo nganza kwethu the key that we're cutting today is that we're talking about ukuthwala technology. Ukuthwala technology. Yo, guys, I've received so many emails, so many WhatsApps on the 0835339183 talking about ukuthwala with used pets. Used pets, you can imagine what is that. And strangely, I won't blame it, and neither to say it's not right or it's right. It is not my place. It is not my place, guys. It is really not my place, because I've noticed ukuthi amanyama calls that we receive from the office, because the office, they give me a report every afternoon. They give me a report. These are the calls that came in. This is what. But even throughout the day, they will send me the voice notes to say, this is a call that we received. This person says this. This person says this. I received number of calls and those messages asking me if it is the right thing. Guys, I don't want to fight with other healers for their skills. I don't want to, guys. I don't want to. Please don't push me to that, because I won't go to that corner. I don't subscribe to such corners. Whoever that came up with the pets way of enhancing your luck in terms of ukuthwala, it's okay. To me, it's okay. To me, it's okay. I'm talking personally. It's okay, because it has nothing to do with killing somebody. To me, it's okay. And I'm saying this, I'm not hesitating to say it. I'm not afraid. I didn't think twice about it. To me, it's okay. Let's talk about ukuthwala and put all these smaller nyana things and the bigger things on the same queue. How's that? What would you choose? Or rather, what would you promote? Ukuthi akuthwalwe ngabantu in general. It doesn't matter whether it's people living with albinism or it's anyone. It doesn't matter. Let's talk about human being. Which thwalo would you prefer, wena, or would you advocate for, between isithwalo somuntu nesithwalo se-use pet? I'll go for isithwalo se-use pet. Mina. Why, Gogo, are you saying that? Isithwalo, it's a technology on its own. Kunesithwalo esigeneral esaziwayo seyigubhu, kunesithwalo seyinyoka, kunesithwalo sama-boys, kunesithwalo seyinyosi, kunesithwalo samajuba, kunesithwalo sama-pets, kunesithwalo sabantu, kunesithwalo se-contract, kunesithwalo seyinkomo, semfuyo, kunesithwalo sedlozi. I've just mentioned few 10 yeyithwalo that we have. Few. There's more. But this 10 that I gave you, those are general ones that everybody will say, yes, I know that one, I know that one. That, rather, most of the people, I know that one, I know that one, I know that one. Why? Because Ukuthwala is technology. As we are giving birth to new people, as new people are being born, they are coming with their own things. There's a next generation that is coming after us with their own Ukuthwala, obviously with ancestors of Ukuthwala, of the ones that we know. Because the my pets, it's a new one. It's new. It was not there, Emandulu. Why I'm saying it was not there, Emandulu? Because there were no pets at that time. So it's a new one that we have. That's why I don't have a problem with it personally, because each and every Ukuthwala, it's a decision of the individual taken ukuthi bayasthatha. It's not a matter of ukuthi there's no ayikho inyanga that you can force ukuthi hey ngifuna isithwala esithize. No, wena odecidayo, pardon me, ayikho inyanga engakutshena wena ukuthi thatha isithwala esithize. Wena odecidayo ukuthi mina ngifuna isithwalo esithile, inyanga explains to you to say these are the things that we have. I can do A, B, C, D, E. Then you decide which alphabet can you afford. When? It's your decision at the end of the day. So why I'm saying Ukuthwala is technology is because it is technology. It improves. It goes with times we are living in. It goes with times we are living in. There's no way that anything can remain the same. Not pain, not progress, not education, anything. It doesn't remain the same. It improves. It improves. If I may give you a typical example, the history you did at school of Julius Caesar and everything, compared to the same high school that you studied at, they don't do that anymore. They're doing something else. The way things used to be done long time ago are no longer being done. Asasindi phansi, we put tiles, akusadliwa amasi asuke enkomeni direct, in terms of ukusenga kobisi, lubeke kwelushube luba amasi. Very few households do that, and everything, and it's okay. It's okay. We have technology now in terms of social media. Now the information comes to you at your fingerprints. At your fingerprints, at your fingertips. You're now using your fingerprints to access your phone at the back, and to go through your phone from the phone that we used to press buttons. Remember my BlackBerry? We used to press buttons and everything up to where we are. Exactly the same happens with Ukuthwala. There are people abakwazi ukusicreate isithwalo from the scratch. Kufike kuyena ukuthi this is what I need to do now. And I need to go to that place, I need to go to that place to get that, to get that, to get that. That's the reason, one of the reasons I'm going to Nigeria is because of kunesithwalo engisiqale phansi. And the day I announce it, I will gladly, proudly, excuse me, gladly and proudly announce ukuthi this one is mine. This one, it's mine. This scoop is not mine. No, it's not mine. Yes, I do come up with different types of iGopo. For example, I've spoken about this Gopo that deals with services. Services. If you are dealing with services, you don't need a footprint. You don't need people to come to your business. You need people to come to your business, but not to walk into your business. It's different with somebody or say odayisa utshwala on a bottle store, on a tavern, oshisa nyama, on a whatever business udayisa in. That person needs a footprint to come to them. Iigroup zakhona ayifani to me. That's how I create them, mina ukuthi zingafani. But if there's a healer othi ezakhe iGopo, it allows everything. I respect that. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a problem. And I believe ukuthi zikhona. They are that skilled. I'm not that skilled, man. Although I do have a scope whereby you tell me to go, I'm doing two things here. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Then I'll advise you to accordingly. That's why I'm saying Ukuthwala, it's a technology. Where does this technology beat us, Gogo? At which point does this technology, shy, is taking something that we don't know? It's not to ask the relevant question. It's not being able to face the consequences. It's to be naive when it comes to being decisive of that particular stwalo. People go out of the country. I also do. But the difference is that on my side, I know what I want. And there is something that I do before I leave my home so that, one, I'm safe. Two, I get what I need in that place. Three, I learn as much as possible there. Four, I ask all the relevant questions before I leave the country. That's why if I have an appointment on Monday, my flight is on Sunday the following week. My appointment is on Monday. So it doesn't matter when do I land into the country. But normally I give myself a day or two to adjust to the atmosphere of the country, the food and everything. And because sometimes I land into a big city, and I still have to travel to the villages. So I need to adjust with the food and everything. I cannot just stop anywhere and rush for number 2 ehlathini. So I need to adjust with many things. But that's my preference of traveling. Then when coming back, let's say my appointment is on Monday, my flight is Sunday, the same week, in 7 days. Then maybe I'll go on Monday. They say, okay, it's fine. We know what you want now. We'll prepare it tomorrow. Please come on Wednesday. I go there on Wednesday. I still have time. I'm not panicking. I get whatever that I get. Then when they say I must come on Wednesday, I come then Monday with my list of questions. If there is, not that I just create questions. For example, like stupid questions. No, but I come with questions. I always have questions. Hey, Mdala, tell me here. What about this? 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 Why do I do that? It's because it's difficult to get hold of people who are residing outside South Africa. It's difficult, guys. I've been dealing with the issue of many of things, and it's difficult. Actually, you need to travel sometimes to get an answer. Imagine traveling to India to ask questions. Sometimes as healers, it puts us to that corner. You need to go back to Malawi and question something that you do not understand, or your client can, because you guys, you also help us because you come with unique questions that you think they were stupid, but to me it's a unique question to say, I've never thought of that. Really, I've never. Can you ask it again? Wow, I've never. Then it puts everything on hold. Everything. This person is here. He's willing to pay and everything, but he's asking you this particular question that you cannot answer. I'm not a jack of all trades. If I don't know, I'll tell you straight. Andazi or andizi. Straight. Then you go now with this question. Obviously, you combine the trip with other things that you already wanted in that country. Then you ask those questions. But wait until you face the new Ukuthwala than the one like the one of Amapets. That's when you realize, Uguti, there's a lot that we need to learn as healers. There's a lot we need to learn. A lot. Kuningi esifanele sikufunde njengabelaphi bendabuko. And I've always said, akekho umelaphi bendabuko omncane. You know, a youngster can get into the game of traditional healing. Let's say that youngster is 10 years old. And he can rip us in such a way ukuthi we are shocked ukuthi don't find what wathatha amandla angaka in because uma usedlozini you are old enough to do umsebenzi wedlozi. So Ukuthwala is technology on its own. It goes with times. It improves daily. People, they sit down emakhosini phakathi kwey'ndumba zabo and brainstorm. Other healers, they sit down and talk about things that they can do. The same ways as abathakathi, they can sit down and plan your life. Okay, she's happy, she's married, she's driving a nice car, everything, it goes okay, not well, but okay. Let's stop that. Abathakathi, they can sit down and plan your life. How can we stop their progress? Their child is doing well, is working well, is taking care of them and everything. They didn't go to school, but they've made sure with their kids they go to school and everything. Let's get rid of that one that is providing for the family. Then the child that you're depending on is gone, it's dead, sitting at home maybe. It's busy drinking alcohol day in, day out. It's technology. It improves. People used to do umeko, whereby they need to go to your home physically or to do it on the door where you're going to pass physically and everything. No, now they do it from the door of their homes. They can send it via air, via the atmosphere. They can send it to you. People now, they can do anything that they want to do to you from where they are. They can go to the graveyards and choose a random grave and talk to that grave and say and tell the person in that grave to say, I want your negative spirit to stand up from here and to go to Bathini Mbatha and to do A, B, C, D, E. It does happen. It's technology. Any grave for that matter. That's what is important. It's important to protect your graves. It is important that your graves are protected. Don't leave your graves abandoned, thinking ukuthi no, mina ngabalanda abantu abadala lana, there's nothing that can happen to this grave. I have fetched my ancestors, they are with me, nothing will happen to the grave, or the grave is no longer important. Whoo! Okay, thank you, ask me later. Because ubuthakathi is technology. Progress, it goes with technology. In terms of wealthy, in terms of ukuthwala, it's technology. So we need to be careful of what we are taking. Please, guys, on that one, please don't go and take something that will affect your children at the end of the day. Don't. When I was in hospital, in Charlotte Maxay Hospital for COVID-19, yes, I was worried about my life. But anything else, I wasn't. There's nothing that I have at home that will be negative to my family. There's nothing. Because I care about my family so much. There's nothing that can really affect my family. Ukuthi now Gogo Bathini is dead. Now this is what's going to happen to his family and everything. I'm saying it again. There's nothing. Because I have never fetched anything that will be dangerous to my family. So don't. And if you see Gogo Bathini wants to give me something that will be dangerous to my family, don't take it. Question it. Let's stop fetching things that we cannot stand for. That it's sad when somebody comes to you and say, Gogo, I've paid so much money and this thing, yes, it worked, but I don't know what to do anymore. What do you expect me to do with it? Sometimes we are exposed. No, there was this thing I saw. What is this place? I'm forgetting this place, but somewhere in the Northern Cape. I've never seen an animal with 4 faces. Face here, face here, face here, face here. Never. In my life. Never. But I have seen it there. It was the first time. I've never seen it before. It was the first time. And the last time, probably. Then I'm asking this person, this woman, what is this? No, Gogo, this used to work for me. It used to do this. Look, now I have a number of trucks. She owns a lot of side tippers. What? Gogo, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't need this anymore. I'm tired. What is she tired for? Clove. 4 faces, 4 shandies. Just for sensitive listeners and viewers of this of my channel, because I know the youngsters are also watching now and everything. Although I prefer over 18s, but kids now, they want to know what is happening. So sometimes when they do their research and they bump into my videos, so you'll understand what I'm very careful of how I use my words. 4 faces, 4 shandies. All the shandies, they want a clove. They want this clove every night on one person. Again, it's technology, guys. Now she's tired of ishandis, amashandis, because ukhona babasekhaya. Ukhona. Straight is corn. Then what do? You're stuck with this thing. You don't know what to do. When she came, something said to me, before you do anything, go and see that thing. I went to see it. She financed the trip for me to go and see it. And I told her there, I know, sisters, you need to go back and tell that person. If you say that person is still alive, go back and tell him, no, you're tired. You can't take it anymore. OT, it's a she, somewhere in Africa. She told her, OT, there are no returns. Ngenile, you are stuck with this for the rest of your life. The sad part of it, she's very young. I think she's in her late 30s. Late 30s. She's very young. She's very young. Mina, I left prepared when it comes to not to be in danger where I'm going. And I'm glad I went to consult somebody who gave me something that is very strong for me to be protected on where I'm going. That's why I was able to see it. And to see Amashandis Lawaifo as well. Because these things, they are always naked. Most of the time, they are always naked. These animals that we use, they are always naked. So guys, please, be careful of what you are fetching, because we do not understand all the technologies. Look at the farming machines. Look at the technology that is there. When last did you see people, lot of people on the farm? Bavona. When last? When last? Because the people that bought these machines, that brought them into South Africa, one machine does the job of that used to be done by 100 people. One machine with one driver. So if that farm had 99 people, they are left now with one person or less than 10 people from 100 people. Why is that? It's technology. We used to have a camera alone, film camera alone, video camera alone, a notebook alone, a pen alone, a watch alone on your waist, a lot of things. Now we have it in one gadget, which is a smartphone. Now you don't need, if you have a problem with blood pressure, you are diabetic, whatever. Now you don't need all those equipment that will get your blood, whatever. For example, an iPhone can do all of that by just putting your finger somewhere, and then on your iPhone, just placing your finger somewhere, and then it will tell you, oh, what it kunje. It's technology. It's the same actually, guys. It's the same. I went to the guy in Ghana, and he finished everything I was there for. I've asked as many questions as possible, and then he told me before I left South Africa how much he needs, and I said, okay, it's fine. I'll when I come, I'll come with the money. He said, okay. I got there. Lot of cash for that matter. And he said to me, no, go back with that money, go use the stuff and everything. Call me when the stuff is starting to work, and everything. If your client is happy, then you can pay me. I got to South Africa, I called my client, he's in Mpumalanga, came, I gave him his stuff, and then he called, no, he didn't call me, he came, and he said, yo, Gogo, this thing is going, it's happening, thank you so much. Gogo, but you said the money's still with you. Why? I said, we need to go together to the nearest river to pay this guy. This guy is in Ghana. We took the money to Mhlatuza River. Sayitela, Said. The guy called me to say, I've received the money. A day later, he called me. Ukuthwala. It has levels. And all these levels needs to be respected because we don't belong to all these levels. We don't. We don't belong to all these levels. These levels, they have their own people that can climb on that level. So that's why it is very important for individual to understand which level do you belong to. Isiphi isithwalo wena osifunayo? Isiphi isithwalo ongamelana naso? It's very important. Sarukwazi ndoda, Gogo Bathini Mbatha umavula kuvala emzila madoda. I'm a bit tired. There's a lot that happened in the evening. I still assist people, Jal. If ever maybe you're looking for a job, or you're facing a challenge, and you want me to assist you in terms of uzopahla, and now, you can always call the office. It's free. It's free. I don't charge any money. I just wake up in that evening, and now my pen, my candles, I get into with you, and then I'll close with you. But you need to remind me. So send to Gogo Bathini Mbatha umavula kuvala emzila madoda. Auntie Usha. Number one locksmith. That's the key we were cutting today. Ukuthi isithwalo is technology on its own. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it light. Don't think ukuthi wena you know it all. We don't know it all. And we need to respect ithwalo. Isithwalo sama pets that are being used, I prefer it compared to isithwalo of a human being. It's my opinion. I will gladly accept if ever it is accepted. Thank you. Tozan.